Dragons. We've known to love them and be afraid of them. Whether it's a primitive beast from English folklore or a creature from the East with bat-like wings, one question remains. Is it a monster? Is it a myth? Or is it real? With an ancient history and countless varieties, dragons are the most widespread and enduring beasts. We embarked on a journey to discover just what people think about dragons.
Yes. Well, do you mean fire-breathing dragons? I don't know. Definitely there are very large lizard, reptile sort of things. But I think in the past there may have been dragons.
No, I don't. I don't believe in dragons. I think it's, do I believe in dragons? I think dragons are fantasy, like stuff I'd watch in Vikings movie or, yeah, such things. Like, I don't think they exist.
Personally, I think this is stuff that they were past, extinct, or let me call it like a fallacy. Yes.
I believe dragons exist, but for now, they are becoming non-existent. Though in some countries they are still there, and I believe that dragons are there because from the movies that I've watched, they seem to be existing. Yeah.
The first time I heard of the word dragon, I think I was in primary school. Lord of the Rings had just come out. I was told by my brother what a dragon is. It's like this fire-breathing dinosaur or something. So I was excited to watch Lord of the Rings, and yeah, it was cool. In fact, it's one of my favorite movies. Yeah.
I think I heard of dragons when I was in primary school. You know, most stories, textbook English, then you're progressive, they're only stories about animals, so that's the first time I heard about dragons.
Every child is an artist. Imagination is the beginning of creation. After all, the future is manifested in our children's imagination and perfected by the games they play.
Dragons, they are very, very, very scary. And the reason why I'm scared of them is because they breathe fire, some of them breathe ice, and others have a really stinky breath. They are good dragons and bad dragons, like in fairy tales, like Sophia the First. Sophia is a very kind person. She is scared of dragons, but they're really good, some of them, and some are really fierce and bad. The bad dragons are in Night Squad. The dragon is very fierce and very bad, breathing fire everywhere just to destroy their little village.
We then went to the movies on the big screen to see exactly how dragons are depicted. Benevolent and benign, wise and bestial, the dragon is perhaps the most diverse species of creatures to have ever walked the earth. This mighty reptile has left its mark on the collective psyche of our species, and for a reason. Villages have been terrorized, cities destroyed, and on occasion, entire civilizations brought to ruin by these creatures and their might. The power this creature wields comes from a combination of its large size, powerful muscles, impenetrable skin, and the unique ability to breathe fire. Beyond these abilities, there exists far more singular examples of these creatures that can wield magic, change their form, and communicate with human beings. The arsenal available to these creatures usually sees them fulfilling their needs in a particularly violent manner. The terror and oppression inflicted by these creatures often sees human beings rising up to stand against these creatures in all their forms. Heroes, both unlikely and not as well as professionals, are often tasked with having to slay these dreadful beasts, and unfortunately, some are more successful than others. We then took time to come up with an exclusive list of the top 5 favorite dragons of all time. Out of our top 5 favorite dragons from movies and series, here is number 5. And that would be the dragon from
Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire.
So this dragon was really interesting because I think the CGI was on point. It had the scare factor, and I'm a Harry Potter fan, so
I'm not a fan, but he was nice and scary.
Yeah, for sure.
So number 4 goes to Pete's dragon.
Yeah.
The dragon was really cute, looked like a puppy, and
Yeah,
was friendly.
Yeah, it was nice and hairy, and so it has like the scary aspect, but not really. Like it's more intimidating, but then really cute, like a friendly giant.
Yeah. Number 3,
So number 3 would be
Shrek.
yes, Shrek. The dragon didn't talk much. Actually, it didn't talk
Didn't
at all.
talk at all.
And I think it was like a really good character that went with Donkey, which was played by Eddie Murphy. So I think if you have Eddie Murphy playing a role, the dragon can just be like the buffer, you know. But yeah, together, and even like spoiler alert, in Shrek, was it 2 or 3? They had
It's not the last one.
okay, 4. Okay, how many Shreks were there? There was 1, 2,
3.
3. So in the third one, they had babies, the dragon and the donkey. So
Yeah.
that could be our next topic for our next documentary. but-
Drokis. Number 2 definitely has to be from Game of Thrones. We all know Khaleesi and her dragons.
Yes, the mother of dragons.
Yeah.
Yes. So she had 3 dragons that came to the show as babies. They were Drogon,
Rhaegal and Viserion.
Kiserian.
Viserion.
Yes, Viserion, for those who... And they came in as babies and they were really cute, and actually they came in as eggs.
Yeah, they were eggs and
Yeah.
then they hatched and
Yeah.
bloomed.
And they really, that was a very big part of the show. So definitely number 2. And number 1, last but not least, is definitely...
From Mulan.
Yeah. As we mentioned, Eddie Murphy played the donkey on Shrek, and now in Mulan he was the dragon that was like a spiritual protector, really funny, really like the punchlines were on point. I think that was the comedy aspect of Mulan,
Yeah.
because Mulan was kind of like a sad, inspiring movie, and Eddie Murphy just tied it together with that role. So definitely our top 5 dragons. Yeah. And there you have it, folks. Whether fact or fiction, whether mythical or real, one question remains: dragons, fact or fiction?